Hey there folks, how's it going? Ash here. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night in whatever time zone you're in. Now this video isn't going to be too fancy editing, it's just going to be me talking into the mic with either an image on the screen or gameplay in the background. So nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy when it comes to editing. So if you want to tab out or do something else and just listen to the sound of me talking into a mic for however long this video is, go right for it. So this weekend has been an interesting one when it comes to Power Rangers news. We've got the New York Toy Fair going on, and we've had a lot of interesting reveals for the upcoming Playmates toy line that will be dropping in 2025 and moving into 2026 and the nearby future for the next couple of years. And one of the news pieces that they dropped, and this is coming from Montyverse, friend of the channel, friend of the show, and this is probably the most controversial bit of news, but I'll ease into it really slowly. So, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is getting a remaster, a HD upscale, but it's not the HD upscale that fans are wanting. So, this is coming from Montyverse. Playmates are in association with Hasbro in using an AI to digitally enhance Season 1 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers to be released on YouTube and Netflix. Now more phenomenal power with AI. Season 1 will start dropping in July with more to follow. The goal of Reignition is to build a new generation of PR fans, and this is another step towards that. So, you probably heard some controversial words within that statement. AI. Now, hearing the words AI has rubbed a lot of people within the fandom the wrong way, and that's totally understandable. AI has been the forefront of controversy for the past couple of years, whether it's making deep fakes of people, generating images that steal art from other artists, to a whole bunch of other things. And the Power Rangers fandom has a lot of creative people in it. Whether it comes to video editing, artists, video making, there's a lot of creative people within the Power Rangers fandom. And AI is one of those tools that people use to get the easy way out to sort of get ahead of the people who actually put in the hard work when it comes to making projects. But AI does have some slightly positive things. It can be a tool to help people. It can be a tool to upscale things in a good way, like those Digimon remasters that Discotek is releasing. Those have been upscaled with AI with a certain program, and if done correctly, AI upscaling can look pretty decent. But I can understand where a lot of people are coming from when they're not a fan of having an AI upscale of Power Rangers. Because the vibes that a lot of people are getting from this announcement is reminding them of the 2010 remaster or reversion of MMPR from back in the day in 2010. So if you don't know, or you're too young, or you haven't seen like everyone in the fandom talk about this already, back in the day in 2010 there was this quote-unquote remaster of MMPR that only lasted 30 episodes, where they would redo special effects, they'd add in comic effects. There'd be that one scene where Jason gets teleported to the Dark Dimension by Tommy, and when Jason's getting teleported away, you have like the words betrayed come up on screen. It's so bad, so cringe that it's funny. Like, it was even referenced in Oni Plays at one time back in the day, which we'll probably have a clip on that on the screen now.
Did you watch the remastered episodes?
No.
Oh boy.
Do you know what they did to it?
No.
Okay, so I forget what year this was. I feel like it was 2000... Was it 10 or 11? I forget. I think it was 2000... Maybe it was even 2009.
Yeah.
But ABC Kids, they were airing... Oh, it's the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers remastered. My friend Rockcock64 was very excited to watch it, and he said, "Come on, guys, let's all watch this. It's going to be really fun." And I already like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for how goofy it is, so I was like, okay. And we all stayed up and we watched it, and I remember how furious he was because they didn't just clean it up or something. They didn't remaster it like that.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, the people who were editing it got really bored with whatever software they were using. So there's all these strange edits that they do. So in the opening, when she bursts out and goes, "Ah!" they cut her out and make her look like she's in a comic book for no reason, and they put like a lens flare behind her.
Whoa, no.
And they started doing things like that. I remember in one of the episodes, Bulk and Skull get pie on their face or something, and they're walking away, and then there's 3D text that slams down in the background and says, "Epic fail."
Yes! Let's watch it. Yes.
During a commercial break, they edited it together, and they stole it too. They stole the fucking Street Fighter 2 versus screen text, and they put it over. They said, Zack versus Billy, dance battle. And they edited that into the episode.
God.
You need to watch it like that.
Baby,
they
yes.
made it as goofy as possible.
This is the best.
I remember he was furious about it because he's like, they ruined it. But I was laughing the whole time watching it because they made it even goofier.
It's funny.
And I loved it.
They modernized it with awful shit.
They did.
Can we bring Power Rangers back but make them actually good?
What would make them good to you? Now, let me ask you this. Have you seen the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers?
In Japan?
No, I mean, no, because it's a different thing.
Yeah, I've seen the original. They suck.
Because, it's
really
the
cheesy
Super Sentai
and
series.
stupid.
And then Power Rangers is Saban's very dopey take on it, so it's kind of two different things
I mean,
within
it worked.
itself. It did, it caught on.
Yeah, like they literally actually made it catch on, which is amazing.
It's pretty crazy, like looking back.
I can't believe that
I think
caught
it's
on.
wildly entertaining is the thing.
Yeah.
It's really goofy. The thing that I remember most fondly about Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, there's the pilot. I like the pilot because they hideously try to like CG transform all of their faces into the dinosaurs that they are.
Yeah, they do morphing effects, and it looks really silly.
But I remember specifically, I think it might have been 2012. They did Power Rangers Remaster that was airing on ABC in the morning.
Did they really?
And I had a friend specifically. He was really excited. Said, "We're gonna do it. We're gonna watch this. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be so awesome. They're doing the whole story and everything."
Yeah.
And we stayed up. We watched the first episode, and I remember he was so fucking pissed and said, "I'm not doing this ever again. I'm not watching this again." And I told him, "Please, I need to watch this every morning because it wasn't just a remaster. Whoever handled it." They got fucking bored with the video editing tools and they started putting filters over it. They started just adding things to it.
Wow.
There's like comic book, like speech balloons that start appearing. I think there's an episode where Billy falls on top of Jason
It
and they
says
put,
epic fail.
Oh, no. It shows the TF2 font and it says bonk when he falls on.
Then where's
fucking
epic
way.
fail? You
Epic
told
fail
me.
happens with Bulk and Skull in an episode. They're walking away and giant CG text falls in the background and just says epic fail.
So wait, they remastered the original show?
Yes, and then they just added a bunch
What
of shit
the
onto it like
fuck?
that. And
Why even do that? That's
it's-
more effort. Why?
I don't know, and it makes it even goofier. Like it's even more ridiculous. And they had in the middle of one episode they have Billy and Zack having a dance off, and they just one for one steal the Street Fighter 2 versus screen. They use the same text and everything. I don't get it. I don't know what
Kids
happened
don't even know
with
what the
it.
fuck that is anymore.
But it was the thing they did. It existed.
So, what are my thoughts on having this AI upscale version of Power Rangers? Well, I'm not the biggest fan of them using AI, but then again, from what I've been told, like the Power Rangers remasters are lost to time. I mean, Ranger Retro Center replied with this by saying, "All the original film from PR days is in one of two places, either in a giant underground salt mine in long-term archive facility with absolutely zero identifying labeling on it, or in a storage locker in Glendale of PA, or I guess Pasadena, who died in 2007. So, yeah, those remasters for Power Rangers are probably lost to time, or someone knows where they are or they don't know where they are. But I do wonder what they're going to look like, because depending on how they upscale this original series of Power Rangers, like a lot of the grain that the film had from back in the day is definitely going to look really funny, and I don't know how I'm going to feel about that, because I feel like some of the charm of the original Power Rangers show is that old film like reel that they would have, or the old film grain they would have from that 90s charm from back in the day when it was filmed on tape. So I don't know how to feel about that, but we'll see. But the best way to describe this is I'm just going to wait and see how this is going to come out, because it's coming out in July within the next couple of months. I think July of this year, so we'll have to wait and see. So when this drops in July, I'll definitely do a breakdown on it, because, you know, they have all of the original Power Rangers uploaded on YouTube. I've got a lot of videos and DVD sets lying around from Region 1, Region 4. So I've got a lot of copies of Power Rangers lying around that still has that old school quality to it, so we can compare it, no doubt about it. So I'll probably make that. But I'm mixed on this. Like, I'm not a fan of AI being used to upscale Power Rangers, but I can understand if they don't have the original masters, then they have to use AI, but I'm sure there's probably another way around it, because like they probably could track down those original film reels and edit it bit by bit if the films are still in good condition. They can probably do that. But anyway, guys, what are your thoughts on this upscale of Power Rangers being used with AI? Are you a fan of it? Are you not a fan of it? Tell me in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. And with that said, I will catch you guys later. Peace out, take care, and bye.